What does the square root of 9 minus the square root of 8 equal? This is a fun exercise since it at first glance can seem pretty easy, but at some point you have to notice a little trick to solve it. Pause the video and try figuring it out for yourself. Afterwards, we will walk through the solution together. The first thing we notice when we look at the problem is that the square root of 9 equals 3. We also know that 8 equals 4 times 2. We can now split up the root into 2, which comes in handy for the next step. By splitting the root into 2, it made it possible to simplify the expression even further, considering the square root of 4 is the same as 2. We have now come to the point where we need to use the little trick I mentioned at the start. A squared plus b squared minus 2ab equals a minus b squared. But this doesn't really fit the expression we have, so we have to rewrite it a bit before we can move on. Luckily, it is quite simple. The only change we need to make is rewrite 3 as 2 plus 1. A is therefore the square root of 2, and b is 1. The end is now near, as the square root and the square cancel out. The only thing left is the absolute value of the square root of 2 minus 1. But since the square root of 2 is larger than 1, we are allowed to remove the absolute value sign, and the answer is thereby the square root of 2 plus 1.